everyone, it's Mrs. P. I am here to do my weekly cash stuffing. I think this might be, besides the Monday minis, one of my favorite days because that's when we get all the money from the bank and I get to like freshen up the envelopes and like restuff them. I don't know, it's just a good feel. It's kind of like when you wash your sheets and you know, getting into bed that night just is a little bit better because those sheets are clean. That's how I feel about having a wallet that is newly stuffed. Everything's ready to go. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and unstuff the wallet. Is that what I do first? No, I count the money first. All right, Mrs. P, get it together. Okay, it's a beautiful day outside. I just got home from work. I'm home alone. My daughter's at soccer practice. The dogs are a little bit, I guess, I don't know, rambunctious is the right word. They're pacing around me. I think when I do videos, I think the problem is they think I'm talking to them. And so they like pace around the table. I'm at my dining room table. And so I think that they think I'm talking to them. And there's like helicopters flying around. And so I'm afraid they're going to start barking. If they do, I will try to get my daughter to edit that out because they are loud when they bark. All right, so here is my, what do you call it? Teller slip. I did get it back. It's like I've gotten it back every single time since I mentioned on my video that the lady never gave me my teller slip back. So I'm almost wondering, has she watched my videos? All right, so I'm gonna try to count this without the calculator. We've got to have $795. So that's my goal, is to count $795. All right, so how should I do this? I'm gonna flip this around to where the big stuff's in the front. And I've got an odd amount of 50s, which is going to throw me off, but I can do this. I can do this. All right, 100. Let me pull this closer. 100, 50, 250, 350, so 350. 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 570, 580, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, so 670. 75, 80, 5, 90, 5, 700, getting close, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95. Yay! Did it. There's some bad fives in here. Try to keep the bad fives in the front, so that when I, let me find them, when I stuff my wallet, and those are the ones we spend first, then the bad ones are in that. And I don't want to have the bad fives for my Monday minis for sure. Okay, all right, so that's that. Now I've got to unstuff my wallet. All right, so the miscellaneous envelope is what I'm using for gas. That rolls over. Groceries. I didn't use it all this week, but I was very, very close. I had $2 left over. And what was it my husband asked for the other day? Oh, he asked if I had gotten those gummy snacks for my daughter for her lunch. And I said, nope. And I only have $2, so she'll have to wait till next week. So $2 is going to go in the dollar jar. Pet supplies, I see $1 in there. So I'm going to pull, there's $2. I'm going to pull those $2. Household, there's some dollars in there. Ooh, actually, there's quite a few dollars in there. And notice, I used the card. I remembered somebody had mentioned putting the card in front of the money. So I remembered to use that first and worked like a charm. So I've got $5 left in the household. That's going to go in the dollar jar. Mr. P, he has money left, believe it or not, but he doesn't have any dollars, and I wouldn't take his dollars anyway. Well, maybe I would. All right, Mrs. P, I have no dollars. Miss P is out. Sporting events and eating out. Okay, so that's all the dollars. Oop, got to get my change. Somebody asked me, they hadn't seen the video or they didn't know the significance to the candle and Nick. So they had asked me, let me make this. They had asked me what the candle and Nick was all about. So I like linked the video where I dropped the nickel in the candle. And when I was looking for it, I kind of rewatched it and I was like, such a klutz. But, you know, it turned out to be not such a bad thing after all, because now we have a new little mascot for my channel, and it's become quite a fun little treat to have like a little friend there in the candle. All right, so that's all of my change. There wasn't too much, and I'm not going to lie, I did rob 75 cents out of my change purse. Last week at work was a really, I don't know, I was just really tired, and I had only brought like water, you know, for drinks for work. I do drink coffee in the morning, but I don't want to drink coffee, you know, later in the day. I get so hot at work. They have no air on right now. And so I took 75 cents out to get a Diet Coke out of the machine, and I felt a little guilty, but I needed it really bad. All right. So that is done. Now I get to do the stuffing, and I have over here to the side my cheat sheet from where I have done my cash planning, so I know what everything's going to get. I don't know why I moved the money. Okay, so groceries is going, nope, let's go ahead and do gas because it's in the front. Gas is going to get 60, which is going to be 2 20s and 2 10s. All right, so now gas has, well, 60 plus. I have not yet got gas this week, but I am going to fill up because we have a ball game. I'm doing this cash stuffing a little bit early in the week. It won't upload till later, but true transparency, I need to fill up. I've got a half a tank, but we're getting ready to go out of town for a soccer game, so I do know that I will need this. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 25, 30. So 130. Fill up tomorrow, and I'll probably have to fill up again probably by the weekend since I have to travel for gas. So that's just what we need. Okay, so groceries is going to get 250s. And look at this. I don't know why they stamp these. It says not to be used to bribe politicians. I don't get it. Okay, so anyway, 100, 2 20s, and a 10. Let me find a bad 10. Is that bad that I want to find a bad 10? Okay. All right, so groceries. No. Somebody had those folded up. 50, 1, 20, 40, 50. So 150 in groceries. All right, pet supplies. All it's got left is a 20, and it's getting 20. It's going to get a 20. So it'll have 40, and I will use this coupon this week because it expires. I think I remember it said the 22nd. Yeah, the 22nd. So I want to go ahead and use it so I don't risk forgetting. Because $2 is $2, right? All right, household is going to get 20. It's got 20, so now it's got 40. I did make an order from Walmart, like a delivery, toilet paper and dishwasher tabs that go in the dishwasher. My husband he runs the dishwasher with just very little things in it. I will wait until it is absolutely packed before I run the dishwasher. And he will run it like literally twice a day, just to keep from having to wash dishes. All right, Mr. P gets 15. Sorry, honey, I'm throwing you under the bus. He always calls me out on that. Those are the videos he always happens to watch, were the ones where I talked about him. All right, he gets 15, which is going to be a 10 and a 5. Ooh, giving him that bad 5. So now he's got 20. Sometimes he gets like tips at work, so that's kind of like bonus money that he gets to spend on his own. So I think that's what's happened, why he hasn't used all of his blow money. All right, Mrs. P, that's me. I'm going to get 40 this week, which is a 20, a 10, and 2 5s. because I am going to donate the 2 5s to our savings challenge. And I'm just going to put those to the side because I'm going to put it with all the savings challenge. So I've got, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave my money in here since it is sports season, just in case I need to like buy dinner or something on the road one night. So I've got, what is that? $60. Would have been $70, but I'm going to donate $10 this week like I did last week. All right, Miss P also gets 15, a 10 and a 5. All right, sporting events is going to get 20, which is 2 10s. Okay, so now sporting events has 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. And once our games really, so far we've only had like 1 game a week, but now it's starting to get like 2 games a week, so this will start dwindling down. And it's always like backup money in case we need it for food or gas. All right, eating out is going to get 20, which is going to be a 10 and a 5. So now eating out has 20, 35, 45. $45. And that's a really nice 5 right there. I'm going to swap it out for this one. Okay. Oop. All right, and that is all for my wallet. Set that to the side. All right, now I'm going to start with this binder. All right, beauty. All right, beauty is going to get 20. So beauty has 20, 40, 60, 81. And I will have a hair appointment in the next couple weeks before we go on our trip. So that'll get used up. All right, date night. Hasn't got anything in a long time. I'm going to have to start stuffing this, though. We miss going out. All right, family fun. Medical is going to get 25. Oh, there's $1. I'm going to take that $1 and put it with our dollars. All right, 25. All right, so now it's got 45. Sam's and Costco. Now, I've been skipping this, but I got extra out this week because our subscription is going to expire in a little over a week. So I need to pull out enough to pay $110 for our Sam's membership. We get the plus because we live about an hour and a half from the closest Sam's. All right, I've lost track of what I was doing. Oh, Sam's gets 25. All right, 20. And a 5. All right, so it should be 110. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 10. All right, so 110. And not this week, but next week I'll probably put that back in the bank and pay that membership. All right. Did I call it a subscription? Sam's membership, not a subscription. I don't know. Okay. School supplies is going to get 5. So it's got 25. Gifts is one of my challenges, which I really need to get that out because my father-in-law has a birthday coming up. Doggy hair skip. Vet is going to get 5. All right, so we got 50, 70, 90, 110, 125, 35, 135. And vet. All right, pool supplies is also going to get 5. So pool supplies has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, and 10. 110. Yep. All right, clothes. Now notice I haven't stuffed clothes in a long time. But I've got my finished savings challenge, and that's where I put it in this envelope. So the money that I saved from the challenge that Chatty Cathy Budgets made that money is what I was saving for the clothing fund. So now clothes has 20, oops, let me get this money in order. 20, 30, 5, 45, 50, plus the $20 TJ Maxx card, so you could say $70 in there. And that was nice to have that challenge finished so that I could put that in here. All right, so that is all in this binder. Oh no, did you see that? This is a little succulent. My dad, he grows these. He used to have a nursery. Now he just plays. He's almost 80, and so he brings. But I know that I can plant that. I think I can plant that. I did not get his green thumb, but I think that I can stick that back down in the dirt and it'll grow again. All right. So next is going to be my month ahead binder. And I did put the money from the car. I had fully funded my car last week. I put the money, it's already been transferred over into my Ally account. So we're doing good there. All right, so that's fully funded. Now I'm working on groceries. I had this random $5 left over. I don't know how, but here it is. So I'm adding 150. So there's 150. So now groceries has 155. When I made this binder, the month ahead binder, I had said that I was going to save $700 for groceries, but we consistently kept our grocery budget under $600. So I'm going to only save $600, but because, let me show you, my student loans, I was just saving $300. I need to add $200 more to the student loan fund. So I'm going to take $100 from the grocery, and then there was something else. Oh, mortgage. I had rounded mortgage up to $1,200, but our mortgage is technically $1,115, and we're technically already a month ahead on our mortgage. So I'm going to take $100 from that and add it to student loans. So then we'll be even on all that. So anyway, did I put that money in there? Yes. So groceries has got its $150. Now every 2 weeks, I'm going to pull the money from grocery or from the month ahead. It'll be $300. So every 2 weeks, I'll put $300 in the Ally account. And let me show you. No, it's not even in here. But I've got some placeholders. It's in my Christmas binder. You'll see it in a minute. All right. So next is Biggest Loser. All right. Biggest Loser is going to get 5. And if you're new here, me and my husband have been doing a dieting challenge and to see who could lose the most weight percentage-wise before our cruise in April. And he kind of fell off the wagon, and I kind of did this last week. So he and I both got to get back on it, but I was ahead at that time. So hopefully I will stay ahead because I've already spent this money in my head. All right, so now it's got 20, 40, 55, 60. $60, and we were going to stop at 75. All right, subscriptions. This is the other one that I was going to fully fund this week for our Amazon Prime. I'm going to do the yearly subscription so that I can save. I'm not sure how much I save, but it was enough to make it worth doing that. All right, so this one's going to get a 20. It's our last 20. So it should have 150. Yes. 20, 40, 50, no, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So 150. I don't think it's quite $150. So whatever's left over, I'll put back in this envelope because I'll have to start funding for the renewal of Sam's and Amazon for next year. And I think that came out to be around $25 a month, which is not bad. All right, sports is going to get 10. All right, so sports has 10, 20, 35. We're just trying to slowly build this up for cheer season because that's our next sport where we'll have to buy, you know, shoes and bags and things like that. Car tags also gets a 5. All right, so it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 125, 30. 130. My goal is 150 per car. I don't think my husband's truck is that much, but I can't be certain. I don't remember, actually. All right, car maintenance is also going to be a 5. So it's 50, 70, 95, 105. This is for car oil changes that my husband does himself so that we don't have to pay the, labor and stuff to do that at a place. Windshield wipers, fluids, things like that. Home maintenance is also going to get 5. And this also covers home filters, like the air filters, the water filters, and things like that. Not any major things. That's what our emergency fund would cover. 20, 40, 55, 65. So 65. We just replaced the air filters, but water filters should be soon. All right, vacation. This is another one that's getting stuff to get ready to spend, so I'm not putting it in my Ally account. And this week it's going to get a 50. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 315. And so we're going on a cruise, and with us, my nephew and his fiance and their 2 kids are going also. My nephew, I think I've mentioned this before, he's like my son. I spend as much time with him as I would my own children. And so we're going together, and we've decided they have a big SUV with the 3rd row seats. So we've decided to pile all into the one vehicle and drive down. It's about a 12-hour drive. It's going to be pretty miserable, but it's going to save both of our families a lot of money in gas and parking at the port. And, we're going to drive through the night so the kids can sleep. So it shouldn't be too bad. We've done that a billion times. So it'll actually save us some money. So I'm happy about that. All right, so that's all in that binder. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. All right, Christmas. This is the only one out of this envelope or this binder because I'm doing mini challenges for the other holidays. And I will show you what I've done. And these are just very, what would I call, amateur placeholders. So I just made these and printed them out on cardstock and laminated them. So I took the $400 that I had in here and put it in the bank or in the high yield savings account. So there's $400 in placeholders, and I'm adding a $50 to it. So now we would have $450. And I've decided that every $100 or $200, I'll put it in the bank and let it start, earning interest. So that's what I've done there. I don't know if I should put that in the front or the back. I'll just leave it there. All right, so that's all in that binder. All right, so next is our mini challenges. This is the $50 in 5s that I got for the mini challenges, which I'm using for my sinking funds. Otherwise, I would have pulled the same amount of money and gone ahead and put them in the envelopes. But those mini challenges, if you have not done those are just so much fun. So this should be 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 55. What did I forget? Home maintenance, car maintenance. Medical, did I forget to put the 5 in the medical? I know I had the right amount of money. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that over there. I've got to figure out where that goes. Okay, so here's 50. See, nothing can ever go just perfect. And then there's my $10 that I'm going to donate. And that's going to go in this binder with my mini challenges. I'm going to put it actually in my bank bag. And then I'm going to go hunt down where that $5 bill goes. I think the only place it could really be is in, oh, that's really fat. Medical, maybe? No? Oh. Medical. I don't know what I've done. Did I put 25 in Sam's? I think I did. I'll have to find it. I'll find it later. I'll write in the description box where that went, because goodness knows I can't edit it in. Okay, last thing is our dollars. Okay, so let's count how many dollars we saved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $10. Nice. This thing is getting full. Now I do pull these dollars. I pull out the amount of dollars I need for the mini challenge, and then once I trade those in for the 5s, then I don't need them anymore, and I'll put them back in here. Occasionally I don't get rid of all the 5s, and I'll put the 5 in here, and eventually I'll take it right back out. So I just borrow it, then I put it back. But that's looking pretty good. Look at that. Nice. And we're using the dollars to take on vacation for tips. Tips for, you know, the guys that work at the port that take your luggage, the steward that takes care of you in your room. And if you've ever been on a cruise, you know what I'm talking about. Those people work so hard, and they're always smiling and happy and friendly, and they know your name. I mean, like, literally, they are amazing, and I know they don't get paid what they deserve. So that's what that's going to go for, just extra tips. Now, we pay the gratuities, you know, that you pay when you book your cruise, but that's just extra. And then somebody asked me what I was going to do with all this change, and I'm not even sure how much is in here, but I'm probably going to cash this out, not this weekend, but the next weekend when my son comes in. And I might do a little guessing game and see if anybody can guess how much they think is in here. Maybe I can come up with some kind of a giveaway for that. So, because I think that's fun to make a guess. I've always been pretty good at that, you know, where you've got like the jelly beans in the big jar, or what was it the last time that I guessed? It was at my brother's baby shower, and I won the guess. Oh, it was Swedish fish. Swedish fish, because their theme was like under the sea kind of thing. So I guess the correct amount of fish in the jar, and there were a lot in there, so I was happy about that. So anyway, that's completely beside the point. I've got to figure out where this $5 goes, and I will. And I think that's all. Only thing left is to do our little ceremony and take a peek at Nick and say goodnight. All right, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.